I'll get it.
Alright. Also.
Oh no!
Thank you.
Okay. Was it the door, lad?
Nobody, just leaflets.
Right.
I'm just going up the shed.
Okay. Right. What's he up to now?
Wow. That was a close one. What have we got? Delivery of the Volantex Saber. What is the Volantex Saber? It's a very small 3D plane. Not so small that it's that big. It is 920mm wingspan. So when I'm not feeling like flying my Bolero, I can chuck this in. Maybe this will be my go-to plane instead of the Watt 4. Who knows? Right, I've unboxed it and I thought I would show you a few features that I thought was kind of nice. Look at this. Sits in there absolutely perfect. It's got a little recess in there, so the tail horizontal stabilizer is held in square because it's slotted, so you can't go wrong. Slip a bit of glue in it, slide it in, job done. Normally when I get these control surfaces, I normally flex them, get them all nice and loop, and then I tape all the joints with some Blenderm tape to actually support the hinges. However, I've noticed, can you see on there, that there's actually plastic hinges. And part of the assembly kit, it provided a pair to glue the tail section on. That's obviously going to glue in there. So you can see, once I glue them in there, I've actually got a nice little T-pin hinge. And you can't go wrong with that. It's also provided with the correct size prop. This is a 9x5 prop. It's recommended that it's a 1400 kV motor. 2216 I think was the recommended motor. Can't find it now, but I think it was 2216 1400 kV motor. So I happen to have kicking round a 28mm, so a little bit overpowered, but it did actually fit in there perfectly, as you can see. If I'm going to glue the wing in, there's paint on there. I'll probably get a bit of sandpaper and rub off the paint so that the glue actually sticks to the foam then, not the paint. The servos, I've gone with metal geared servos using the standard sort of 9 gram size, the micro size. I'm going with the Turnigy, the 9018MG metal geared, and so this is probably a bit more strength than that's actually needed for this size craft, but I've got them. Yeah, this is a 2.5 kilogram load. There's the servo positions. Obviously the push rods are out in the open, which is fine. It's a lightweight model, so we're going to keep it light. So I'm now going to assemble it, put it together. Now the stickers, a lot of people have said, oh, the stickers take the longest. The stickers come in a sticker sheet. They are peelable. There is a cut around there, so I might stick them on before I start assembling the plane. I'll come back to you when I've done a little bit more. Et voila, all built, all put together, followed the instructions, pretty straightforward. I don't know whether you noticed, but obviously the servos, popped a bit of glue, put them in, but I've used my classic aluminium clevises. I can't help it, I like the little aluminium clevises, a bit nicer. I can't get on with the little plastic clips. The plastic clips are fine, don't get me wrong, but because I've got them, I'm using them. So I've got the aluminium clevises, I can adjust them, it's a bit easier, I hate picking them off. When you've got sausage fingers like these, messing around with little clevises, no good. Rather use my screwdriver, slacken them off, adjust them, job done. Nice touch. They're full length push rods, and they've got a carbon fibre tube on them to give them strength. Obviously then, so there's less chance of the steel rod buckling. Good idea, I suppose. And it's on the outside, so everything's easy to work on. I like the way it went together, it seemed a pretty good kit. What didn't I like? The wings are glued on, can't take them off. It's a 1 meter wingspan, I ain't going anywhere. I don't know whether anybody can advise, but this little head unit, the base was a bit deformed. So when I put it in, it could have been either way, it was rocking. So I've glued it there. Don't know whether it's supposed to be pitched up, pitched down, not really sure. But after I did it, I couldn't get the lid off, so I had to cut a little slot on it. The videos, a lot of people have said about the canopy getting lost, dropping off. It's held on with a little plastic clip. So I've added some magnets. So I've got a magnet there, this canopy ain't coming off. So I've got the ESC in the front, I've hooked through, got all the cables there. I've got a D4R2 receiver, FreeSky receiver. I'm running on a FreeSky Taranis, so I've got a 4-channel receiver in the front there. There's plenty of room. I've just stood it up nice there and put the antennas to stick out there. So nice and simple. So this is a 1400 65C 3S battery, and that fits in there lovely. So I'm going to charge these up. They're old. I'm going to charge them and I'm going to use them to give it a try. Another thing to point out is they've marked the C of G on the wings. It's got CG, and it has got a little line there, and then it's got the universal C of G there. So you can either try and use that, and I put little bobby pins in there. With this battery in there, pretty much perfect. Keep it level. Tilt it forward, over she goes. Tilt it back, over she goes. It's pretty much on balance. If anything is airing on the nose heavy, but fractionally on those markers. So the idea is now to test it, see how she flies. And like I said, if anybody knows whether this headset should be tilting forward or tilting back, because I just couldn't find out. Some of the pictures are looking like it's pitched up. Some of the pictures are looking like it's level with the wings. I haven't got a clue. So I don't know whether you can see the angle of the dangle. It's pretty much slightly pitching up, I would have said. So I'm half tempted to remove it all together. I didn't put the spats on. It comes with the spats, but I know what's going to happen if I put them on the grass. They're just going to bind up and they're going to be a nightmare. It might look good. I did put little fairings on, put a little bit of glue in there, and I put some blender and tape on there to stop it flying off. So yeah, it's not bad. I put the stickers on. The colours are looking pretty cool, and I tend to not want to put them on the bottom, and I tell you for why. because if you are recognizing it as a white bottom and that white bottom, because at a distance you start to lose orientation. As soon as you see color, it's game on, you know what's going on. So I tend to sort of favor the color on the top and keep it plain on the bottom. What I will do is do a checker on the bottom, so the underside of the plane will be all checkered, so there'll be no ifs or buts. I'll know which way the plane is in whatever orientation. So I tend to do that, and that's something I'll do after I've flown it and tested it. But I'll put the link below, you can have a look at it. I bought this is the kit form. Like I said, it come with a prop, the spinner, it come with the push rods, and the only thing I needed to provide them was obviously my battery and receiver, but the servos and the motor and speed controller I had to put in, which I've used what I had here, so that's fine. I've got a 28mm motor on the front, so it's a little bit bigger than what they specify. It's still a 1400 kV, so the speed is about the same. So I give it a little power test. There's no issues with power with this motor and prop combination. If you're interested in 3D flying or learning how to 3D fly, this could be a nice forgiving grab it and go model to chuck in the car. Not massively different to the Watt 4 in size, the fuselage. Shall I compare? So not massively different. Obviously the wingspan, these short fat wings. Nothing wrong with short fat. As a little cheap 3D trainer, I'm hoping it's going to be good. Like I said, it won't be for everybody. Like I said, this is something I've had my eye on for a while. If it flies like it looks, then I'll be a happy chappy. So all that's left is to test it. So thanks for watching Team Woolly Sheep reviews, and I hope you enjoyed the video and come back for more. See you soon. Bye.